From the banks of the Ohio River, let's look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals.
You're hurting me.
It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
I'm not doing anything.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Lennox did it, Landon. I'm telling you. Lennox did it. No, I didn't. No, Lennox pushed me into the baby. Lennox pushed me into Landon. And now he's laughing.
They'll run. This is
I hate you.
and not much to speak
You're the worst brother anybody can
Go upstairs.
26.
No.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lennox, knock it off.
Last play got
Not
just
playing.
a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
No, I was talking to Lennox.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
22 more days until he returns and you're putting one. No, just return me. I don't want
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down
Lennox
marker.
just pulled me
We
up.
hear so often how tackling
Jesus
has
is
become
back.
almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
Yeah,
Third
you
down,
made me
and
fat.
getting underneath stuff,
No.
you got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Same shit every fucking play, bro.
Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Not yet. Nope.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play
No one
fake,
ever
Mariota.
moves it,
He lets
right?
this this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, 43 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He is good.
And it's up and good.
The game at
They're
7.
ridiculous. Just eat it. It's a freaking peanut butter cookie.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Relax.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let me ask you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do?
Get out of
Go
here.
away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters
No, you're
because
not.
you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Let me smack you.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
In the 1800s, gingerbread houses became especially popular in Germany, inspired by the witch's house in history.
I did it without getting
Jimmy this time. You remember, the gingerbread castle is gingerbread is known as...
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
What, Landon?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion. Nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pick up the first down.
Yeah, has to go out. Let him out. He has clearance.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smell it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that coverage. Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
As the kickoff units, they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
14-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense? A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Nothing here.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Mariota.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's
3rd and long here for Mariota. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
down, Colts.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
That will be a touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Watch the curve. Watch the curves. Check. Shift.
Now Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
There we go. 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they run with Mixon, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota taking a shot here for Marshall. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
32-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
At the 20-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mixon. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Colts 7.
Mariota now from the 50. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
11 on the play. First down, Colts.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. There he goes right side.
Now you ready for us?
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They were looking for Marshall that time. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Mariota. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
To the air again, Mariota. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, and he fires one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room.